This episode is brought to you by Wizardia. Wizardia tournaments have begun, so you need to get your teams ready before they all sell out. To play, you need at least a team of 3 wizards, which can be ranked up, sold, traded, bred, and even rented to other players for profit. Buy an entry ticket to the tournament and enter the battle to win. Tickets are only $10 for 20 battles. For supporting the channel, CB is giving you 5% off Arena Genesis NFTs, so visit Wizardia.io for more details, link in the description below.
It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm in the building. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Let's get it cracking. We got 9 people in the building right now. Let's get those thumbs up going immediately. Smack those like booties so we can get that algorithm pushing us out to the YouTube verse, if you want to call it. Hope everyone's doing well again. Welcome to a show. Bloodalytics, bloodalytics.com. Check it out. You guys saw the intro video showing all those great trades, giving you that edge you need. You can sign up. Shout out to my man. Oh, not my man, my lady, Carrie Chaos. How are you? I think she's up in Canada. Shout out to her, my Canucks, as my man Trek like to say. But bloodalytics.com, check it out. You guys are missing some great signals, I'm telling you. And I'm working on the Binance token as the third pair that we're going to have in the system. So once that's done, it'll be published, and then we'll have 2 more. I'll let the audience or the group of individuals pick what they want those last 2 pairs to be. I hope it's not Ada. No, oh wait. Oh, you are a dude, man. You gotta change that picture, man. That picture is looking a little. You never know nowadays, so I'm not trying to, offend anybody. Shout out to my man 10 Pound. Corporate NFT projects are manipulated. Pretty sure a lot of these big brands are using crypto to buy influence, and when they don't sell out, they always use their own money to pump their own bags. It's a very good point, actually. Very good point. Didn't even think about that, actually. But, if that's the case, well, I don't know. We'll get into the article. I'm going to show you guys what's going on with Nike. They're making headlines here. 10 Pound also said, but you didn't hear that from me. It came from a sweatshop, right? Yeah, so we're gonna look at Nike. Okay, Nike is making headlines, and we're gonna compare them up to what Adidas and Gucci is doing. I actually like to see. I actually like what Gucci is doing, because they've really jumped into the whole metaverse space to the fullest, and we'll go through that as well in today's episode. But let's first start with those technicals, ladies and gentlemen. Looking kind of consolidated. So after a big move that we saw, whoa, didn't mean to do that. Let me delete that. After this big move right here, I'm gonna zoom in. You saw a big drop. What is that? A drop of about, like 8%, 9%. Okay. So you have a big drop like that, you typically have what's called consolidation. And honestly, that's where most of the time markets are. They're in consolidation mode. And this is where most traders lose money too, if you didn't know that. Most traders lose money here because they think it's going to go lower, then it goes up, then they think it's going to break out to the top, to the upside, then it goes lower, then it goes up, then it goes, and then you're just losing money back and forth. Bloodalytics will help you with that, I'm trying to tell you. But enough shilling that. It is seriously an area where most traders lose money. So you have to watch out for this, and it's nothing that you can predict, because you need the actual consolidation to show before you're in a consolidated zone. So it's not like you can predict, okay, we're going to be in a consolidation zone right now before it happens. But typically you should know that after a big drop down or a big pop up, you're going to get some consolidation. So you might want to maybe cut your trading sizes in half for a little while. Take a break. I wouldn't just not trade. That is a strategy that many traders do use. After a big win, they just stop trading for a couple of days. Just cut your exposure in half. That's what I would do. But anyhow, we're in consolidation mode, so we don't really know what is going to happen here. I mean, let me just draw this out really quickly for you guys, if I can find the proper tool. So, we're kind of, if I draw it like this, this would be the channel, top to bottom. Okay, so we're just gonna trend here until we see a significant breakout. So a breakout above this channel, or this rectangle you see here of 21,800 and just say 850 bucks would, to me, consider that a breakout to the upside, which at that point honestly would only take, I mean, we could see a move all the way back up to $23,000. I highly doubt it. There's nothing in this market from a fundamental standpoint that shows me, for one thing, in the equities markets, that's going to show me that we're going to see a rally that big, and secondly, in the crypto markets, I just don't see it. So what will most likely happen is that we may eke up to this top part of the channel, come back down, and at some point break back below 20,750 bucks, at which point, I'm seeing that all-time, that $20,000 or 19,000 was the previous all-time high. So yeah, $19,000 ish area would be the next zone or target for us to look at here. All right, so that's where we are. You guys can always check out the free Bloodalytics chart. It is delayed by 24 hours, but at least you'll see what trades we took the previous day. It is pinned in the chat room right now, so check it out. We did go long on Ethereum yesterday, right at the end of yesterday's trading session. So, hey, who knows where we are right now? I can't even tell you. You have to sign up. Let's take a look at this one, because the markets have fallen below $1 trillion. Now, this was published on yesterday, so, stuff moves so fast. I couldn't even tell you if we're still below $1 trillion. I would think so, but hey, I don't know. But we did dip back below, as of yesterday, $1 trillion. Someone do a check for me on that, if we're still below market cap, total market cap for cryptocurrencies, if we're still below $1 trillion. But one guy, legend, they call this guy a legend. I want you guys to guess who they're talking about here. But this investing legend thinks it can fall further. Who is that? Let me know in the comments below before I move forward. I really want to know. Hey, if you guess who this is, I think I'm going to give you guys a free membership, a free 3 months of Bloodalytics if you guess this. Seriously. Feels like more pain incoming. Yes, I agree with you, Kerry. I think we're going to see more incoming pain. I really do. Okay, bro, Koshi, we're just over $1 trillion now. Okay. All right, cool. Wisdom Bar says Warren Buffett. Okay, that's a good one. I would go with that, labeling someone a legend for sure. Let me know who you guys think this is. I'll go to the next article before we move on that one. This is crazy right here, guys. Can you believe Voyager? The crypto lending company up in Canada? Yeah, guess what they wanted to do? They wanted to incentivize their key employees with a $1.9 million package in a tough job market. Oh, so much pity on them. Yes, creditors of Bankrupt Voyager don't want the lender to pay retention bonuses to employees, arguing the firm hasn't provided reason why the payments are even required. Check this out. They also raised issue with Voyager making no efforts to reduce headcount, while other firms like Coinbase, Bitpanda, BlockFi, and Blockchain.com have each laid off roughly 20% of their workforce. Yeah, so how can you ask for this $1.9 million retention bonus when we were going through this whole thing? You never even laid off one person. Not one person. So you just thought you were just going to milk the bank, right? Milk the accounts of Voyager till the end. Let the people who had money in there just, get the short end of the stick, right? And then the creditors, creditors get paid first. So they would get maybe not made whole, but at least a lot of their money back, while you guys just keep milking that payroll. Negative. Goes on to say here, Voyager submitted a motion requesting a judge to approve a key employee retention plan, CERP, costing $1.9 million. This is crazy because under this program, Voyager marked 38 employees as vital to the business due to valuable institutional knowledge that would be expensive to replace swiftly. Get out of here, man. So it's just crazy, man. It is absolutely crazy because there were, I will say this, 12 employees that actually voluntarily resigned or would have since the bankruptcy filing. Only 12 out of how many do they have? They have 350 employees. Didn't lay off not a one. Listen to this. Lack of attrition is attributable. Ooh, that's a tongue twister for you. To the current employment market in the cryptocurrency space as a result of the aforementioned industry-wide layoffs. So they want to, pay these people to stay around because they feel bad for them, because if they leave, it's going to be hard for them in these crypto industry times, in these times within the crypto industry, right? You're feeling bad for them, so you want to give them $1.9 million. Get out of here. I am so glad the judge, creditor, or whatever denied that one. That was ridiculous. So let's look at some of these comments we have as far as who they think this legendary, and this is from the previous article here, as you guys see on the screen. The legendary investor thinks it's going to fall lower. Some people said these are good, man, very good answers here. Drunken Miller, legendary, definitely. Gareth Soloway, he's good. I wouldn't call him a legend, not yet, but that guy right there, I've had Gareth on many times on the channel. He is accurate. I don't care what you say. I hear so many people hating on Gareth. Anything from Click says Soros. This is a good one. Michael Saylor, I wouldn't count him as legendary at all. All he does is run companies into the ground. I don't know about that. 10 Pound said probably Peter Schiff. Guess what, 10 Pound? Well, John Floyd said Raul Paul. Yeah, he's a good one too. I like Raul. Definitely. I like Raul. But your guy 10 Pound won. 10 Pound probably searched the title of this article. Found it and found out who it was. Because who would call Peter Schiff a goddamn legendary investor? But they are referring to Peter Schiff. I'll have to get 10 Pound into the Bloodlytics gang. That seems a little rigged, doesn't it? I didn't rig it. I did not rig it. But legendary, according to this article, according to fool.com, motleyfool.com, that's right, fool.com, Peter Schiff said Bitcoin could fall to 10,000 or even lower. Now, isn't this the same guy that said Bitcoin was going to zero? So 10,000 now is, so you're a believer now. Is that what I'm hearing, Peter Schiff? You're a believer. It's not going to zero anymore, just 10,000. Okay. All right. Peter Schiff remains bearish on Bitcoin. When has he ever been bullish? I mean, I literally have watched this guy. I got in 13. He was bashing it in 13. He was bashing Bitcoin in 2013, guys. I know a lot of you are new or maybe newer. Even 2017, that's a decent amount of time to be in the space. A lot of people got in 17. He's been bashing it since before I even got in it. He was talking about Bitcoin is irrelevant and stupid and all this in 2012, 11. I think he was introduced to it in 2011. Max Kaiser even gave him some. So crazy. 10 Pound said he wants it to go to 0. Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that, man. I think he is he's got his he wants to buy. He definitely wants to buy in. He needs to buy because his own company, Euro Pack went bankrupt, so he needs all the money he can get. Isn't that ironic, man? Crypto Keeper says the only thing going to 0 is his bank. Exactly, Crypto Keeper. Exactly. So yeah, that's just, I wanted to give you, I thought that was funny. I wanted to give you guys a little shine on that, highlight on that one. Also, you know, one thing that we haven't really thought about is gold and what it's telling us currently. So, you know, we're all talking about inflation, and inflation is peaking up for sure. But what is gold telling us here? Because everyone always talks about gold being this inflation hedge and blah blah blah, and you know, to those who are gold bugs and gold fans, so have us crypto people, you know, who've been in for a little while. The narrative has been curated and created to think that Bitcoin is also going to be an inflation hedge, and it actually has been if you zoom out a little bit, right? It has. Short term though, it is not. It's been right there with wherever stocks are going. But gold, on the other hand, what is it telling us here? You know, is it telling us, and this article, out of Kitco, brings up a good point that I wanted to discuss with you guys today. We don't talk about deflation much. And that is much more of a concern to any central bank, especially the Federal Reserve here in the United States. They are terrified of deflationary environments. So is that what gold is telling us is on the horizon? It's possible we could have what we have right now, inflationary event, you know, environment for the next 6 to 12 months, but then it turns around and becomes a deflationary environment when we head into our recession, or when the recession is finally recognized officially. It's something to think about, guys. I don't know. I could see silver at $17. Where is it right now? Not following it. Let me know, Justin. Crypto Keeper says gold will do whatever the COMEX allows it to do. Yeah, that is true as well. Year to date, gold is down 4.3% despite massive inflation concerns. So I think gold might be signaling that we might be heading towards a deflationary environment, or, you know, if we head into this recession. If that's the case, where do you guys think Bitcoin goes in a deflationary environment? Again, we don't have these discussions much. If there's a deflationary environment, how is Bitcoin going to react to that type of economic environment? I'm really wondering. I think it heads lower. I really do. Silver's floating around $19 right now. Okay. Cool. I still have a lot of silver, actually. Real gold is priceless. I wouldn't say that. Air and water is priceless. Dr. Moda said $4,000 Bitcoin. I can see something like that. Yeah, I can see something like that. Man, that would change the game, the narrative for a lot of people. I tell you that much. If we went to $4,000 Bitcoin, I don't even think we're going to $4,000 Bitcoin. 10,000 is even. God, that's where Gareth Soloway thinks we're heading. 12,000, 10,000 range. He ain't been wrong yet. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna get Gareth back on the show here in a week or so, hopefully. And of course, my YouTube members will get that interview first, fresh off the press. Definitely lower sub 10K and then blast off. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. I mean, look at this chart. You know, gold people, and I actually follow a decent amount of gold people, because I just love their commentary on the economy, on the economic environments. They're pretty spot on, but you know, they ain't been spot on about this gold price stuff, man. I mean, it's not looking good at all, with the peak of $2,043 dollars. I mean, everyone was just so hyped about it hitting and breaching $2,000. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's not get too excited here now. You know, us crypto people, we're that's light work for us, right? The gold bugs get excited over a 5% move over 3 or 4 months. But then they have their reasons why, you know, they're not looking for gold to be that volatile, right? That's not the point of it. Deborn said, isn't deflation good if you have cash? Absolutely it is. It surely is. Deflation is good if you have cash. But the thing is, deflationary environments with cash is, even the value of your purchasing power goes down as well in a deflationary environment. So it's like you got two things going down at the same time, which is heading lower faster, essentially, right? So your stocks, your crypto, your real estate and stuff will drop faster than the drop in your purchasing power. So yeah, I mean, relatively speaking, it is better to have cash in that environment. And in an inflationary environment, it is better to not be in cash, because you're losing purchasing power by the day. Crypto Keeper said, been in it as long as you have, and gold, just not doing it. Just not doing it, bro. I literally, the night I bought Bitcoin is the night I stopped buying silver. I was a big silver bug. I had a whole bunch and still do have a whole bunch. I actually never sold any. All of my little 1 troy ounce gold bars, numismatic gold bars. I mean, I don't know, man. I think I made the right decision. Higher lows 1000 said, sup, I've been looking at mining stocks. Yeah, I'm not too familiar, man. Not too familiar. How do you feel about ETH going deflationary? That's interesting, Kerry, because you might want to check out yesterday's video, because I actually went over an article that dispelled this deflationary thing. So I don't know. I tell you what, though, ETH merge, once it happens, it's going to tank. Wherever the price is relative to the rest of the market, ETH is going to tank, in my opinion. I don't see it's a classic buy the rumor, sell the news. They've bid up this whole merger already, so all the hype has been bidded up, and it's reflective in the price already. So by the time the actual merge happens on September 15th, 16th ish, it's over. You know, you're gonna get a drop. You might see a drop even before the actual merge occurs, but definitely after. Crypto Keeper says, gold silver ratio out of whack. You want gold on silver? Yeah. I'm a silver fan myself, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. So let's move on to something kind of related to Web3 and crypto, but this just shocked the hell out of me, man. I mean, this lets you know, not only are your jobs, ladies and gentlemen, out there, even you white collar job individuals, you know, office on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th floor type individuals, your jobs are in jeopardy. But guess what? Even your trap rappers are in trouble, because we got a new artist on the scene. Virtual voice AI powered robot rapper signs major record deal and has already released its first single. I can't even believe this right here, man. Let's watch this video. So they've got it in some augmented reality type of environment. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. So a little bit more about this virtual rapper with face tattoos, gold grills, and a fast-paced cadence. FN Mika has all of the hold on, I gotta turn this off here. What the hell that is? FN Mika is the name. Has all of the unmistakable traits of today's rappers except a murder. I mean, a real body. This thing looks demonic as hell. What the hell have they created? Oh my god, man. What has our world come to? So look, FN Mika, or Mecca, I don't know how to pronounce it, rapped alongside platinum artist Gunna and Fortnite streamer Clicks for their song Florida Water. Isn't Gunna the dude that's in jail right now? I don't know. Maybe the YSL dude. I haven't been following it, but I think Gunna is the one that's in jail with YSL gang leader. I don't know, man. Capitol Records executive VP of experimental marketing and business development told Music Business Worldwide that this FN Mika's record meets at the intersection of music, technology, and gaming culture. I mean, this is brilliant. I ain't even gonna hold you up, ladies and gentlemen. This is the wave. You will see more of this. I mean, the song was released as a royalty-free project catered to streamers on YouTube and Twitch who can use the track without demonetization, I should say, or takedowns. That was smart. I think that was very smart of them to do it that way, to really get the song spinning, right? Get anyone and everyone out there to play it, not be afraid to play it, so they don't get demonetized, no strikes or anything like that. That was a smart move on their behalf to do it that way, for sure. It goes on to say the rapper was designed using thousands of data points compiled from video games and social media. Is that what their conclusion was? A demonic looking female rapper with a hairless cat? That's what your AI came up with? All right. Carrie says, good Lord. Wisdom Bars rap pack might be going up. Look at the damn cats. Yeah, I know, man. AI rapper, what the heck? They pushing transhumanism agenda hard. Good point. They sure are. YouTubers are going to be big blood. Yes, they going. VTubers? What are VTubers? Help me out, man. See, I'm trying to stay I'm trying to stay up to speed on what's going on. What is a VTuber? I don't know if you mean YouTuber or is that something else. Help me out. Keep me up to speed so I don't get left behind, man. This shit is crazy. So it goes on to say that we've developed a proprietary AI technology that analyzes certain popular songs of a specific genre and generates recommendations for the various elements of song construction. That is lyrical content, chords, melody, tempo, sound, etc. Wow. Well, guys, this is what we have to look forward to. Artists that don't even really exist in real life. Won't ever be able to shake their hands, get an autograph, nothing. It's all made up. This is so crazy to me. This is what our world has come to. Absolutely insane. So, virtual influencers. Okay, gotcha. That AI was influenced by something. Exactly. I agree with you, D-Born. Virtual avatars as content creators, it's a way for anyone to be anonymous. True. Very true. Well, CB needs to go ahead and create his virtual influencer. I'm going to get on that. I'll have to holler at 10 Pound on that one. I think he knows how to whip that up nicely. The next article is our main article for today, and it is about Nike making $185 million via NFT sales, leaving Adidas and Gucci in the dust. This was an interesting article here because I was pretty shocked to see of all the companies to jump out here and do this NFT, jump on the NFT bandwagon, I should say. I was pretty shocked to see Nike really hitting it out the park and being the most successful. Dolce & Gabbana, for instance, only sold 25.6 million, while Gucci has made only 11.5 million. So that's almost a 10x above Gucci. Would have thought, actually more than a 10x, I would have thought that a person buying Gucci or into the Gucci culture would be more inclined to buy Gucci, and they have more disposable income, I would assume, to buy an NFT from Gucci. But no, looks like Just Do It does it better. In April, Nike settled the most number of NFT transactions. That's 12.7 thousand, I should say. Before that, it had paid the most transactions last December, 11.3K. The momentum was suctioned out to a fair extent in May and June. However, it rebounded back in July. The end of August numbers is, however, awaited. So this is from Dune Analytics. They're giving you kind of the breakdown on that. It's pretty interesting, man. This is kind of this kind of runs with and is a segue into what the prior article we talked about, which was the AI powered virtual influencer stuff. I mean, you're gonna have virtual influencers getting paid to wear metaverse Nike stuff and NFT. I mean, this, I see where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's going to be big. I really do. I think it's going to be a huge market. That this is where the next wave is, and you should probably be looking to invest or get involved in those areas somehow, some way. Deep Burn said, who do we have to look up to now? Virtual demon seeds, basically. John Floyd said, all the data they collected or bought is the source. Anything with clicks. I blame 10 pound for the bot rapper. Me too. I do too. Damn, nice number, Nike. Yeah. I made good money off the Nike's NFTs. Yeah, I didn't even. Oh, that's funny. Smooth Vagabond said this avatar right here is a Nike NFT. How ironic. How ironic. So that's crazy. Tell us a little bit more about that, Smooth Vagabond. I would love to know your experience with the whole Nike situation and what type of NFTs that they release. I didn't get a chance to check those out. Not in the NFT space huge yet. Again, I do own some, but that's just not my lane, and I'm still trying to learn that space and get get my arms around it. I did start a company that will be assisting artists in the bridging them into Web3 and releasing music NFTs. But as far as like understanding the NFT culture and knowing which ones to buy and all that, not there yet, man. This space is just so fast paced. I can't keep up with everything. I tell you that much. But I wanted to show you guys what this Vault Gucci campaign was all about, because I really like that one. I'm a Gucci lover myself. So we've got, I think what this article was comparing Nike and Adidas to, or Gucci to Nike with, was this super, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, the super plastic release that they did in conjunction or collab with Super Plastic, Super Gucci they call it. I believe this is the one that grossed maybe 11,000 or 11 million, I should say. Not sure. These prices are pretty high. Maybe that's why. Maybe Nike came in lower. Maybe the floor was lower and had a larger volume. I don't know. But this was the super plastic release that Gucci did. But what I did like even more than that was this vault art space presented by Gucci and Super Rare, which is this, which I thought was pretty neat. You can kind of zoom through and see all these various NFT art pieces, I guess, done by Gucci, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty interesting. I like that one right there. That's dope. This is going for 2 ETH. So yeah, I don't know. I also saw something about, my daughter told me about this the other day, and I ironically enough saw this today. Gucci Town. So Gucci is inside of Roblox. My daughter is a huge Roblox player, plays it every day, and she told me about this yesterday, ironically enough. So a digital destination on Roblox dedicated to those seeking the unexpected. So I'm liking what Gucci is doing here. They're getting ahead of the curve. I think this is going to be the trend, the wave. And they're definitely out there. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what Gucci is doing. Deborn said, I missed that Nike NFT wave too. Yeah. Marcus Walter said, they are preparing people for the metaverse. That's the only way you will see that robot farm in the metaverse. They base the releases around the avatars, okay, and airdrop the clothing line. Metaverse is the only place you will see the robot perform in their minds. Larry Watt said, how do you feel about the UFC NFT collection if they implement some of the players in game? I mean, right now, I think it's all like an experiment. I think it's really all a money grab. And the smart ones will learn from the money grab. They'll, of course, make a little money, but also learn from it and pivot. There's just not enough people. And I talked about this in one of the previous live streams. I can't remember which one, but I talked about how the metaverse stats, no one's using these metaverses. It may have been over the weekend. I think 10 Pound was in on that conversation, the last Off the Chain episode I think we did on Saturday or Sunday. Go check it out. It was episode 85. But the metaverse, no one's using the metaverse. I mean, I hate to bring you be the bearer of reality. It ain't even bad news. It's just reality. No one's using it. And you look at the stats, on-chain stats. Very, very few people actually on these Decentralands and all these other spaces. They're not on them, you know. And so, especially not on them now, since we're in the bear market. Sandbox. If you look at Sandbox, you look at the number of users on there, it pales in comparison to any other traditional game environment or gaming community. It is not even, and maybe I can even bring it up while we're live here. Let's see if I can bring up Sandbox stats. See what they're saying here. So it's not giving me the number of, like, I want to see active users. That's what I want to see. So maybe I should type in active users. So it looks like this was a tweet from July 10th, so not too long ago. Says that daily active users, get this, Sandbox 1180. I'm gonna bring this up. Look at this, 1180. Decentraland 978. Fortnite 30 million. Roblox 37 million. Even whack ass Second Life, which they had the opportunity to just be like so far ahead of everybody else. They even have 200,000 people actively, daily active users. So that just puts, I'm trying to tell you guys, that puts it all into context. Ain't nobody using these metaverses yet. Now doesn't mean that, really that means that's a good thing for you, because that means you can establish yourself, you can build your brand and get in there. And I'm speaking to you, but I'm also talking to myself. We can get in there, build our brands, and be involved before we see a wave of adoption. Cause shit ain't happening yet. I'm just being honest with you. Come on now. 1,100 people. daily active users, chalk it up, homies. True but crazy early. Yeah. So that is what it is, ladies and gents. I'll save, because we're at 40 minutes now. I'll save that last article. It's about Samsung. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Samsung Securities is planning on starting a cryptocurrency exchange. I don't know if you guys knew about that, out in South Korea. So I'll leave that for tomorrow. That's pretty much it, though, ladies and gents. Again, I appreciate all of you. Make sure you hit those thumbs up. Get those algos pushing the stream for brother. And yeah, if you want to support the channel even further, you can become a YouTube member. I think the lowest level is like $2 a month, just to show some support. You do get early access to interviews, and I'll be doing some more stuff for all of you guys here in the near future. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. It's another episode of My Two Satoshis. I'm your boy Crypto Blood, and I'm out of here. Holla!